Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Factorio, shall we? We're trying to get red circuit boards online, and, I needed to come back to base to kind of restock. I have plenty of fast transport belts on me, but I need some more just basic supplies. I need some. How many steel do I have? I don't have enough steel. We got to get some right here. Thank you so much. And, yeah, 200 is good. And I need some gears. Let's see. Do I have gears going into a box? How many plates do I have? I got plenty of plates. Let's get some gears. I think that looks fantastic. So now what we can do is we can produce a bunch of inserters and a bunch of belts. Now, actually, I want to make some fast underground belts, but you can see they take so many gears that it's, disgusting. So I need to pick up some more. All right. We're going to get that science happening. Everyone, I want to just, say thank you so much to all of you who have been watching the guide and being patient with me. I'm not the perfect or even close to the perfect Factorio player. I'm just trying to, in my own way, present to you the systems of the game so that you can see what happens when you unlock new capabilities, because I'd love to get robots online, things like that really change how you play the game. And I'm doing it, in a way that is not optimal, but is hopefully easy to understand. And this is all something that you can build upon by expanding your own factory and doing it your way. It's one of the things that's great about Factorio is that, effectively you get to play this game how you want. And you can look at all the ratios and get everything exactly right and play much more optimally than I play. Or, you can just kind of, fly by the seat of your pants like I do and see what we can do. All right. So these are coming on yellow belts, so I don't have a real strong motivation to put this on red belt because the plastic is traveling such a long distance. So I'm just going to make myself, not that many. Here. No, here. I'm going to go ahead and just make a bunch of belts, but I don't want to make all the belts that are possible. I just want to get plastic back to our base. Missing underground belts. Well, how about that? I mean, I could just use my red ones, but it'll take a while. So, in the meantime, let's think about how we want to get this belt going all the way back to base. And this looks good. Now, you can, of course, do whatever you want. You can make another train to carry the plastic back, but I have no problem pushing the plastic along on the belt right here and then making a giant red circuit factory like in this space. All right, so eventually we'll get done making all of these, and then we'll make these, and we'll be good to go. We've also got all of this iron that we can use if we need. Let's see here. Where did these go? Great. Boop. Here. There we go. And plastic. Okay. So we now have plastic arriving. Plastic unloading. You know what, though? Let me be wiser about this. What I'm going to do is actually... this is going to be a little bit wonky, but we're going to go ahead and make a bunch of fast inserters and just kind of go like this. And then get another buffer like that. This one will work. So it doesn't matter. This one will also not work because of where this track is. So what we're going to do is see how many of these will work. And then... there we go. And then this, I think we can... that is why you don't stand on the tracks. There we go. Here's what I'm going to do. This is going to be kind of fun. I'm going to just take an underground inserter from here to here. And then put this here. And then put this like this. And now what we've done is we've created a double unload for plastic. Now, this gets in the way of, we could have a double load for coal, but we get so little coal that it's not, you know, vital to this process. So this will just help us speed up. It's not necessary, but I wanted to demonstrate what two side of the train car unloading and loading looks like. This track is in the way. We could move it around, but because I don't care that I'm getting full optimization with 6, you know, buffers and inserters taking out, then this will just be fine. And here we go. Just going to kind of turn around. And we'll just drive along this. Let me zoom way out. Oh, God. It's me in the car again. And here it comes, catching up. Okay. And I'm going to get out. So, what do we need? We need to make factories that produce red circuits, right? Oh, I just started making one from hand. That's kind of funny. So, this takes green circuits, copper cable, and plastic bars. So, copper is easy. We can just send it over here from the main bus. And then we know that green circuits just take cables and plates. So we're going to need everything that we can get from the main bus to have this happen. So why don't we just integrate the main bus into our current system? We've got the plastic right here. So I'm just going to bring out the copper. And I'm going to bring out the iron. All right, fantastic. So we're going to need to then use a splitter to go ahead and let's see here. I'll even use a fast splitter, not that it matters too much, but I'm going to take the copper and I'll just put it off right here because we're going to peel copper and we're going to start making wire. I mean, and we need to make just an absolute ton of wire. So let's do that. Wire, by the way, we can look at it. Here, it just takes one copper plate and it makes it like ridiculously fast. So it's 3 cable and 1 plate to make circuits. So why don't we just say, all right, we're going to go 1 and we're going to be like, you will be this. And here you go. And then what we can do is we can do kind of double duty where we can send this. This is fine. We can send this like this. And then have, I'll just use red for this, a red line that's, wait, let me think about this. What I want is we're going to have an assembler that's just right here that's being fed by this to make green boards. And then this is going to require that we are splitting and sending plates up here. So I'm going to actually no, let me take that off. I'm going to disrupt this construction just a little bit, and I'm going to lay this in. There we go. Just so I can see how I want to do this. And we'll just kind of put this like this. And then there you go. And I'm combining red and yellow. But eventually, we'll replace all of this and it won't be a big deal. And then what we need to do is I'll just, along that same train of thought, we're going to go like this. And then so the copper plates are not interrupted by this. They just flow under. Then we have steel coming up here. And we're going to take an inserter that goes like this. And then this will make us boards. And we're going to take these boards and we're going to put them over here. And this simply requires cables and plastic. Plastic is easy enough to get over here. Let me actually shift this up one and see how wild we can get with something like this. Okay. These are going the wrong way. Here. There we go. And then I'm going to feed this plastic. So this is going to be red boards, so it needs these green boards, it needs plastic, and it needs cable. And we're going to need so much cable that we can potentially afford to do something wonky like this, where, I'll send even more cable over here towards our red board section. No. Yes, like this. Okay, so what I'll do is we're going to send it'll be a little bit hard to get it where we need it to go, but I want it to go down here. Well, no, I've got it. Right. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to get cable to come up here. And then the plastic is just going to turn around and go up here. So can I'm going to have to disrupt a little bit because turning the corner is really challenging. Let's see here. And that's just about right. We will just simply do that. There we go. Okay. Now, why am I doing all this? Let me start giving it power. I'm doing all this because what we can do is basically assemble the boards in this fashion. They have everything but cable because I forgot to give them this. There. And then we're going to have these making boards. And where do we want these to go? Well, I could just put them on the other side of plastic like this for now. So here we go. So this is the start of our red boards. So the reason I built it like this, and this is a little bit, maybe questionable to share the belts like this. You'll notice how much more complicated things get when it requires 3 ingredients to kind of get everything to line up. We're directly feeding the green boards into this. And we could also just directly feed cable into this, but we're directly feeding the cable here. So what I've done is I've tried to create this so that we can just vertically move this and expand the factory as much as we possibly could want to. So I'm going to Control C, for example, and then just copy like all of this. And then you'll see like all we want to do is basically put this like this. And I'm going to hold Shift and just place that down to kind of give you a feel for, okay, I see. This would just keep going up and up. Where we would take this like this, and this could just go up like this, and this could go up here and up here, and then we just start making all of these. Okay, that looks good. And this has no power, so we'll give it some power. That has no power. Sure, there's some power. And this has no... we didn't build the inserter yet, so I didn't get that copied, but there we go. And, I'm out of long-handed inserters. There you go. And then there it goes. And this needs this. And so this... I didn't build this yet. There we go. And you're done, actually, and we're waiting on plastic. Oh, what happened to my plastic? Where did it disrupt? Right there. There we go. Okay. There it is. So now that you can see this factory, this assembler is working. This guy is waiting for... I didn't build this yet. There you go. There's the wire for it. And now it just needs plastic. And that's because I forgot to build somebody to grab the plastic. And then there we go. You're getting plastic from down below. Okay. So now we actually have like a reasonable amount of red boards. And what do we need to make blue science? We need engines, we need red circuits, and we need sulfur. Okay. So we're getting there. Here's our engines, right? We're making like a ton of engines. So all we need to do, and I'll just kind of do it here, but we can do this elsewhere. We're going to build this up, and we're just going to split off the red boards and send them over here to where the engines are. And then we just need to get sulfur over here. So let's just kind of Control C. That doesn't get everything I actually want. There we go. And then I'm just going to put this down. And even though we've already built a lot of this, I just push Shift and build it. And then let's just do it one more time like that. And this will be a good start. And we can just keep doing this. Now, if you want to be a superior Factorio player to me, first of all, it's not very hard, but you would count and calculate the ratio of how many of each type of resource you needed, how fast yellow belts move versus red belts, what it means to have 2 on a belt instead of a single belt, and the speed of all of your inserters to best calibrate this system. What I do is the lazy method, which is I just kind of eyeball it, and I see what am I short on. So I just visually look like, oh, there isn't enough plastic on my line. I need to get more plastic. And then I just kind of like build things to fill in the gaps to get more of that resource going, and then, wait a bit and see how the system has stabilized or not. I'm out of fast inserters. Let me make a bunch. Let me make a bunch of long-handed inserters, and let's go. I'm going to start putting in the power lines. Remember, when you ghost in the blueprint, you just push Q to kind of pipette or duplicate whatever the blueprint is asking for so that you can... I might have put that in the wrong place. I'm not sure. There we go. I think that's working. And then, here we go. All right, so these are all churning away except this one, which might need to be distributing. It does. There you go. There you go. Now, this is interesting because... oh, this is supposed to go that way. There we go. Yeah, I built that power pole wrong, and it kind of threw things off. All right. This machine isn't going because it can't... This has enough. Oh, but I haven't done anything here yet. Right. And then... But we also need... This power pole can't go there. I don't know why I ever thought it could. Interesting. I have... You're grabbing... Yeah, this is... There's a flaw in my design because I need a grabber and a... Here, which direction are you? You're going that way? Okay. A setter there. So we'll just kind of put this... Where can I... It does provide power right here. That's fine. There. And now you are waiting on green boards, and you are waiting on plates because you're going the wrong way. There you go. And you just kind of check these out. Like, is everybody working? They're trying. And then now what we're going to do is just push this up, split this. And what I want is on the right, I just want boards. And I'm going to just start sending boards by themselves over. Okay. Like this. And then this is where the boards will go. Now, for the time being, while I get the sulfur set, I'm just going to bring some power over here so that I can put these in a box just to keep the production flowing. So let's just make sure that everybody's doing something. This is on, 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 this is on. And you can see we have plastic all the way up. There doesn't appear to be a deficiency there. We have wire going all over the place. We have all of these producing. So this looks to be reasonable. And we can just keep building this vertically to expand it. We can split this again with the assemblers that we make up here so that they can shoot over more red boards to our effort. And now it's time to go figure out how to deliver sulfur to this project. So let's go take a look at it. And we're going to go try not to get hit by our train. I make no promises. All right. I'm just going to drive through some trees here. This is how we lumberjack. And we made it. All right. Okay. So you can see there's not actually very much plastic up here, which is scary because the demands are on. So we're going to need to, try and get more plastic going. But this is where we're at for now. At this point, we need to deliver sulfur. So we could just add another train car if we wanted to. Or we could load plastic and sulfur and not split this, which might be an interesting way to approach this. Waiting for that train. Let's see, where are you, train? It's down here. It is filling up on coal, and then it's going to come up here. So, if we wanted to put a car here, how far... It would be weird to load it up simply because of... Well, this has to go. I'd have to move this a little bit. That's not actually that big of a deal. There, build me another one of these that's like... Why is the line so short? Huh. All right, that should do it. I need to remove this to try to make space. I'm going to kind of take this out temporarily. This is easy enough to fix. Let's think about this, actually. Okay, so I'm going to quickly take this train, and I'm just going to turn it to manual. So it's loading up, and I'm going to build another train car and attach it. Now from here, you see how it's like the track is bent a little bit. Can I fit any loading onto this thing? Looks like I can, even though it's bent. So that's actually really useful. So we'll put some power over here. That's the wrong place. Here, put it right there. And then we'll build some boxes. Like so. And we will then load up these boxes. Oh my god, that was weird. Like that. And then this will be, I'm going to kind of curl it around so I don't hit the track accidentally. Let me put some lights in here. It's too dark. Okay. So I just need to bring the sulfur to here. And there it goes. And this train is currently operating under this paradigm of all it does is care about coal, and everything else is just a luxury that we can load up, like, for example, sulfur. So I'm going to take all of the sulfur that's actually in here. Well, actually, all we need to do is just... I don't need to carry it. Here you go. Put it on there. Okay. So now we have sulfur that's being loaded onto a third train car. And I'm going to go down to the other track and set up the extraction of this sulfur. If we can get this sulfur to this train down here and then can unload it and add it to our plastic. Okay, that's a giant rock. We will have the ingredients for the science that we need, and it will change our lives eventually. But it is a tedious process. It's, there's a lot going on here that you have to do. And look at this. Like, where am I going to unload a third car right here? It doesn't seem that likely, but it's going to be fine. It's not optimal, but we've got enough space to do it right here. We can see that the third car will stop here. It's outlined here. And we just, make more of these. And we'll only have one side unloading the sulfur, but that's just fine. All right, we need some power. Not a problem. And then I'm going to actually send plastic and sulfur on the same line. So what I'm going to do is take this, curl it down, and then hit over here. Like this. Now, if we had more plastic production, you'd want to, double belt it. But at this point, we don't. And so we can just make use of the existing infrastructure that we have. And I'm going to go to the train, and I'm going to just go back to automatic. It should turn on. And come over here, and hopefully we can see this thing unload sulfur. There it goes. And here it goes. So how about that? All right, and let's just watch the belt push this over. And honestly, even though we saw all of that plastic, not loading up that fast, the rate at which we consume it right now is fine. Because you can see there is no backup, and we're still making red boards pretty reliably. I'm going to get out. And what we want to do is just basically split this line off here and give... I'm going to... What's the way I want to do this? Give sulfur to this. Yeah, I'll carry it up here. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to say output on the left. I want you to just give me sulfur only. And then go up here. And we'll just use the break that we already have as a pause in our system that we'll just kind of smooth over when we want to extend vertically, and take this line that is right here. Oh. Wow. And do that. Oh, that is the wrong thing to do. Sometimes that happens, yeah. This is fine for now, but I didn't mean for that to happen. Let me just make life easier and do what I really meant, which is this. There we go. And there we go. We have sulfur. We have red boards. And they're all getting gathered into here temporarily just so that I can keep producing it. But everything is happening. You're going to see that red boards just take a while. We have plenty of ingredients, but look how long they take to produce. That's the issue. So we're going to need more and more of this so that we, can keep the pace. But to be honest, we've done it. We have just about everything we need here for Blue Science. We just need to kind of unify all these belts and get the ingredients together and start sending it over. And we'll do that next time. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this series to be fun and useful as I meander through one possible way to get the resources you need and build the systems you need for Factorio. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care.